Oh, yep, we're good. Whatever you did it.
Unplugged it and plugged it. Oh, that's a dead tree in the corner.
It's not in the TikToks. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Oh shit, hi guys. I didn't even realise we're on. Am I allowed to say that so early in the piece?
No, I haven't started recording.
Probably not. Let's have a look. Right, Teresa Williams. I'm just having a bit of a migraine, so reading some of these is going to be a little bit interesting. Gina joined. Hi Gina. Right. Good evening from Iowa. Oh no, sorry, I see it. Sorry, Ireland. Hi, how you going, Dave? From Ireland. What time is it there? It shouldn't be too late there anymore, should it? It probably still is, actually. Yeah, it is. It should be like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night, I think. Hey, Dave. Yeah, good evening back. Thanks for joining us. We're just getting ourselves sorted. I think we're just having a little time while people turn up. You can feel free to say hello, everybody. I'm just drinking some peppermint tea. And we're just just checking stuff out. Drew's checking everything out, making sure everything's going. And we're about right to go, I think. Yeah?
Yep.
Drew?
Yep.
Right.
All good.
What are we? 32?
32.
32. All right, so this is episode 32 or podcast 32, whatever. I'm just we've got mics and stuff here which I'm not allowed to touch. On the TikTok, we've got the. That's just because the way it is, isn't it? We've got the camera down the bottom, and that's fine. Right. Where are we? Keep it up. Thank you. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. So, it is episode 32 of the Langeder Equine Show. It is pretty much almost winter here in Australia, which means it's pretty chilly. And so that means that, Drew doesn't want me to tell you, but last week it was so cold. Drew wore his sandals and no socks, and the poor guy was absolutely freezing. Now, the only people, he's got his socks on today.
Yep.
And the only people that can wear sandals and socks and not look ridiculous are Austrians and Drew. And I'm allowed to say that because I was born in Austria. So to all my relatives that wear sandals and socks, and Drew, it's winter time. I don't know why you just don't put shoes on, personally. But anyway, so it's really chilly here. Here in Australia, for the people in Australia, so it's winter. So that means we're going to have mud fever. Mud fever is going to start. I actually make a spray for mud fever that kills it. We'll get onto that. That'll come down the track. Oh, someone's hitting likes. Thank you very much. I make a herbal thing for mud fever. It's for infections. I use it. It's sort of like if you've ever seen logs out at work and the mother or the father uses Windex for everything. It is my little spray that I use for everything. I use it for infections in my ears. Pucci has sprayed it in her eyes, for Christ's sake, for styes, and it just stings like an absolute mother if there's infection. But that'll come on. That's a product that is like in the works, and so probably only going to be available in Australia during the mud fever season. Anyway, the other thing that happens here is at the moment we've got abscess. There's a guy called Ben who buys one of my clients. He's got a really weird lameness. I'm starting to see a lot of abscess, a lot of hot feet. So for horses that are working and their feet are in the mud or getting soft, we're starting to get a few abscess. That's in Australia. In America, what it means is that you might have already started having gut problems. And that's because the grasses are going to be more sugary. You're coming out of spring, you're going to have grasses. It's going to irritate the gut. So you'll have hind gut, and maybe even saddle issues because of the change of coat and the heat. So the change of coat plus the heat, any movement in the saddle is going to cause saddle problems. So that's what's happening there. Right, so other little things, my highlights this week, well, Rick's Cafe has come back in for Rhiannon Schiffer. She's a little trainer out of Cranbourne. She only has one horse, well actually I think now she has two. One of them is Rick's Cafe. Sorry, Drew, thanks. He's been pretty surprising. He's a good city runner. It's good to see him back. It's good to see Rhiannon have something to do. She's got him over at Crown Equine. And also, Shockamova is going over to Queensland. A few other horses going over to Queensland as well. This week I did yearlings at, like one of the highlights, which I love, I did yearlings at Musk Creek Farm, which was really cool for their sales, and then I was at Two Bays doing weanlings. Now, you wouldn't think that weanlings have much wrong with them, but you know what, they do silly stuff in the paddocks, they run around, and so treating these little yearlings, we had only one that was a little bit of a problem. He liked to rear up a lot while we were trying to treat him. So it was probably one of the first treatments that I've ever had to cut short, probably two that I can remember, that I've had to cut short. The rest of them were absolutely incredible. Two Bays Farm their horses are so beautifully, mannered. It is incredible. So really enjoyed working with those, enjoyed working with the young horses. And that's about me.
Who's who in the zoo? Thanks so much for all the likes. I think we're nearly at 1,000, and they're all you. So
realized.
thanks, you're
cool.
killing
Thank
it.
you for all the likes. I didn't even realise that they were going up. I saw them ticking along the side. We do like likes. People do, the reason why we do like likes, this is sort of like as Drew calls bookkeeping. We like it because it forces us into everyone's For You page. So it means it doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button. It doesn't cost you any money whatsoever. It just means that TikTok sees me and then it ends up sending me to other people. So we get a lot more people watching our videos. And because I'm trying to educate people, the more people that watch it, the more people that I can help educate about all the stuff like you can expect that you might get abscess this winter, and that you probably get mud fever, etc. So anyway, please keep hitting the likes. It's really, we appreciate it. Or I definitely do. So it just makes things. Other things, please message. If you're watching and you go, oh, there's some weird Australian person on my phone, and you're just chilling out watching this, we're about to get into the videos, but please feel free to say hey, please feel free to tell us where you're from, and please feel free to ask questions. We like questions. I know that a lot of people have got weird little problems with their horses that they want to know something about. You've got an opportunity for about 25 more minutes or so to actually ask me a question live, and we can have a bit of a chat, and so we can hopefully help sort a problem out for you.
What's happening in the racings this week?
The racing's not much, man. It's a slow week.
All right.
We got Shane Nichols today is at Sandown. We got Shane Nichols, Greg Urell, Alex Ray, and Pat and Harris. Kerry and Harris have a few runners. But you know what? It's pretty slow. I think Eugenius is probably my most interesting one that I've got for Shane Nichols. He can be really red hot, or we'll see. He's brother of I can't even think of his name. Someone's going to hit me for that. One of Shane's Group 1 winners. His name was Max, and now I don't know his race name. Anyway, not to worry. So they're the only ones that are going. It's a pretty quiet weekend here for me, so I'll get to be in the garden, I think.
Super. Well, please load up the questions. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from, and if you're okay to start a video.
Let's begin.
Let's look at a horse's neck.
Let's begin. We're at Hamilton Dressage. This is Andy. Andy looks really happy. Under lights because it's freezing. I'm going to go through and start showing you from beginning to end all the different sorters and how to check them again, because I've done a bunch of videos, so it's time to just go through everything again. This is one of the ones most common is sore neck. If you have a horse that's got a sore neck here, you don't massage here, right? There's a muscle. This actually branches down into the sternum. And right here, right here is the actual muscle that's sore. That's a continuation of brachiocephalicus. It attaches into the sternum. So it's this muscle here. I'm just treating it right now. Now, as I always say, you can massage it. You can do whatever you want to it. With me, I'm just doing my thing. But it's just from collection. So almost every horse has it at some point or another. The other thing that you can do is if you see carrot stretches, you can just stretch from side to side. So you'd be bringing his head around to here to stretch that side and over there to stretch this side. Anyway, give me a second. There you go. That's already gone. So, check your own horse. Just check through this muscle here, through here. And then if it's sore here, then you just check through there. That's where you treat it. Don't treat it up there. Anyway, thanks. If you don't, hi guys, if you don't already have my website, which teaches you how to check your own horse, my videos have gone all the way.
Sorry.
My videos have already gone all the way through all the different muscles that I have. I am beginning again at the start. I'm going to start at the front of the horse and go through all the way through. Now there's going to be probably about 50 videos, probably like 3 or so each week, which means it's going to take me about half a year to get through them. Anyway, or you can go onto my website. So Andy here, he had a sore neck, brachiocephalicus. If you have a sore neck or chest from collection, in fact, I just posted another video up today, so after this podcast, have a look at how often do horse owners debate with me. Oh, they don't debate with me. No, they don't debate with me. If you got with Andy, he's got a sore neck. I was just going to say, I posted a video this morning, so after this, you can go and have a look at that video. In the front, there's probably about 5 different muscles just in that front front chest bit. All from collection or from jumping and landing, which is a video. Go and have a look at it after this. But in Andy's case, it was the lower neck. It's sternocephalicus, no, it's probably brachiocephalicus, where it attaches into the sternum. So if you ever have a sore neck on the side here, check inside that sternum part. So there's a little, you'll feel it. You'll just go in beside what you would consider being the throat and roll out. And if they duck their head, you know that that's sore. The other thing is, you can do carrot stretches. Now, I don't often recommend stretches just because I like to fix stuff rather than get people to do other things. I like people to actually be able to ride after I've treated. If your therapist always gets you to do poles, stretches, rub things, all that sort of stuff after they've treated, maybe check out another therapist. So anyway, that brachiocephalicus, I do occasionally get them to do stretches, and all it is just side-to-side carrot stretches. So not that I'm opposed to stretching, I love it, but I don't think that a therapist should really get you to do it unless you've got like an ongoing problem. Anyway, there we go. We had some questions through that I missed, I think.
It's okay. We had Who's Who in the Zoo.
Yeah, first we got, I'll answer that properly. Do horse owners often debate with me? No. You know what, race trainers can be a little bit funny and muck around and be like arrogant and silly, but they don't often debate with me because, like, you know, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm very straightforward and I'm very quick to refer on to the expert that they need. So if I think they need another expert, I go for it. Jim Mason, who I haven't mentioned in a while from Greg Urels, he loves when I recommend magnesium for an antispasmodic. I'm not sure if he knows what spasmodic means, but anyway, hi Jim. Whenever I recommend magnesium, he definitely likes to have a crack at me. I find you very interesting, and the knowledge and video is soothing. Oh yeah. You know, I need to do some of those long videos again because I used to do some long ones just with really chilled music, and people would say that it was really cool if they were either had anxiety at night or they couldn't sleep, and that's really nice, isn't it? I fall asleep to your videos. But I can see how like playing music and just watching someone like just chill out and treat a horse. I mean, I used to love listening to music while I was training. It was kind of just heaven for me. So
that's nice, but she actually said that she finds your voice very soothing.
Oh, my voice.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Oh, my voice is very soothing. Thank you. That's I'm husky because I'm actually allergic to horses. But thanks. That's cool. That's very nice of you. Do you do much with cow horses? No. Oh, sorry. No, I don't. I do some cutting. I do a little bit of reining, but not much. I used to do quite a bit of cutting. And you know what? I was surprised. I expected cutting horses to be a lot sorer than they were. They're such stocky, nuggety little things. And, you know, so I treated quite a few cutters early in my career. Yes, Drew?
Yes, obviously I know, but for the people who don't, what is a cutting horse?
Cutting horses, the horse is designed to cut the cow away from other cows.
Ah.
So they just have, they're cow horses.
Gotcha.
Cutting, more Western style riding.
Josh Patterson would like to know, have you done much work in the Hunter?
No, I haven't done any work in the Hunter Valley, but I've been up to Scone. I did some stuff at, at the Packers Polo Stable. No, but I've been up to Scone. Do you have any advice for a mare in foal which has a calcification in her shoulder. Look, you can massage a mare in foal anywhere except what is called the coccygeus. So don't go around the tail, don't go around the sacrum. Some people believe that you can actually make the mare start folding. So the coccygeus is a muscle that actually goes over the bladder and over the uterus, but there's a very small part of it under the tail. So even if you're doing hamstrings, be really mindful with mares in foal. But so far as shoulders, I would just massage through the width of the chest. I would look in the lower neck, the width of the chest. Probably tricep deep pec as well, but yeah, no problems there. Can't wait to try some of my techniques when my daughter gets her new horse. Congratulations on getting a new horse. You need to talk slow. I talk just as fast as the Irish. Where are you from, Eileen? I need to speak slower. I get that.
Slower and louder.
That is slower and louder. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Eileen. Oh, we got another poll one.
Oh, we have a poll. It's a thoroughbred racehorse. I often hear people talk to me about the pole being out, or like it's got a sore pole, or the horse that has a sore pole, or the collection's not good because of the pole. Now, I want to show you, she's just being mindful of it, just a bit nervous, but there's actually nothing up in the pole. I very rarely see anything, but what I do see when people complain about the pole is C2 vertebrae. There's a muscle right here that you can see is quite sore. So again, you can either just massage it, or you can use gels, you can use so rapid gel, any sports gel of any sort. But whenever you got a horse with a pole, just check down up just right in the bottom neck here. So I'm just going to treat this up. Still a little bit there. I just want to find it. Still a touch, but like heaps better, right? So if you get a sore pole, just check through here. Cool. Now, thank you. Everyone's still killing the likes. That is amazing. We're getting bronze. Getting bronze, please. So thank you for still hitting the likes. Right, I have to speak slower. Just wondering if you're an equine physio. No, I'm not an equine physio. I'm more osteopathic in nature. Physios are very good with rehabilitation. I'm not a rehabber. I fix small dysfunctions. So mostly muscular dysfunctions in performance horses. So no. That one there, as we know, I'm pretty well known for saying it's not the pole. It's never the pole. It just isn't. Okay, I find probably about 1 or 2 poles, pole issues maybe every 4 months. So, and I treat about 100 horses a week. So, it's never the pole. So there it was C2. We checked C2. You got to be careful. I often say you can use any type of machine, etc. But in C2, there is a gland right between the jaw and C2. So be really mindful not to do any machine stuff there, or any vibrating machines, or anything that oscillates there, because there is a gland there. And also be mindful that you don't roll over the gland when you're checking it, because the gland can be sensitive. Like I was saying, in the States or in Europe at the moment, with the grasses being a bit sugary, the glands might be up as well. So if you've got swollen glands up behind where C2 or the jaw is, then you might have a grass issue or allergies to grasses. That is one of the pole ones that's not the pole. The other one is up under the hyoid. I think we had one of those last week. So that's where you check. Don't check the pole. I mean, you can massage it and it feels nice, but it's actually got nothing to do with the soreness or if they're weird in the mouth when you're trying to ride them.
Super. Why does everyone think it's the pole?
Oh, it's because it's commonly been thought of. It's sort of like people think that when they hear a bone pop, that something was out.
Right.
Yeah, so there's no out. The bone is not dislocated. It is just the actual joint is compromised, so the body produces gas to stabilise it. It's out of alignment, it's a little bit crooked. So everyone thinks that it's the pole because it used to be, people think that the pole is out. It's just been a common, whenever a horse has had a problem in the face, or like, you know, with the contact, they've always just assumed that it's the pole.
Super.
So I don't know who did that. I mean, you know, people crack the pole, but again, it's, you know, you got to do the soft tissue. Did you go to uni for your knowledge, and if you did, what did you study? No, my only qualification is human bowel therapy. I'm mostly self-taught. I've spent, this is 25 years of experience, and I could not ever begin to think how many horses or other animals I've treated in that time. I treat, like as I said, I treat probably about 100 horses a week, thereabouts. So no, what I know, they don't teach in uni, they don't teach at school. I do like, here in Australia, I do like bowel therapy, I do like it. I'm an absolute mad fan of osteopathy, sacral-cranial osteopathy or traditional osteopathy. Any of those sort of like weirder therapies, I got into them because I broke my back many years ago, and I noticed that the more subtle the therapy that I was treated by, the more it worked. And so I became fascinated by different types of therapies, and that actually got me onto this. I was not a studious kind of person, and now I'm just obsessed with this stuff.
But he is writing a course which will be...
I am writing a course, yes.
Everyone will be able to get. All right, thanks, Liam.
Are we on just on one now, on one of the...
We're actually on YouTube.
Oh, right. So
I just thought we'd give YouTube a go.
Hi, YouTube. Is anything happening on YouTube?
Yeah, there's a couple of people watching.
Hi, guys. How are you? Welcome to YouTube.
Perfect.
For those people who are on the other one, I'm sorry. You need to transfer over to the white hat.
Yeah, we'll go back on it next week. Just check in on everyone.
We will.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for the likes. Let's see if we can crack the.
Really appreciate it.
See if we can crack the old $5,000 before we finish up. That'd be lovely.
Are you talking about hitting likes?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Just doing the
Let's
like
do
thing.
that.
Like, subscribe. Thank you. There we go. Thanks everyone. Thank you. All right. Winter is coming. Game of horses.
This is Brutus. What's his race name?
Franco from Nacho.
All right, that's his race name. We'll go with Brutus. So look, it's getting wet here in Melbourne. It's starting to get wintry. That's why we're wearing jackets. And this guy has got this. The thing about that is I like to see this. It means that he's using his thumb. Now, is he a pacer or a trotter?
Pacer.
He's a pacer. So I like that he's still getting the power down from the rear end. So what this is you'll see him dip, he should dip from about the back. That's medial glute, that feeds in through here, and also biceps femoris, and it may even be a bit touchy there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand over this way. I'm just going to treat that. So usually there's a poverty line here, or what I call a poverty line, so you can determine which muscle it is. We want from forward of that poverty line. Like I said, when it gets wet like this, they can either start pulling with their front. So horses that don't really feel like the shifty ground, they'll stop using their rear ends and they'll use their front, which you don't want because the power comes from here. So it shows that this fella is going to Tassie soon to run, not to compete. That's fine. So it means that he's obviously using his bum, not his front. So we know that he's working himself properly. These things are just temporary. It just shows that he's working well. Anyway, I'll just get rid of this little bit. That's it. He should be good to run. Thanks. And you smack it on the butt after you're finished.
Just like in sex.
Sorry?
Nothing? Go ahead.
Just the way he said. Anyway, so that was Dean Broadswords. He's off to Brutus. I forgot his race name again, but that's not unusual. Brutus is going off to Tasmania. We've got quite a few horses going all over the place in Australia at the moment. He's a pacer. He's going to do extremely well. Like I said, the reason why we saw it in the rear end, I like that during winter because the thing is, a lot of horses can't get the power down when it's wet, so they start digging with their front, so they pull with their front. He doesn't, which is amazing. A lot of racehorses that I treat, and I suspect that the ones that are good in the wet are the ones that can still use their rear end in the wet conditions. So the wetter it gets, hopefully they can keep using their rear end rather than pulling. There's horses that are pulling from the front. It's just, they're not using the power. They're not meant to be pulling horses. Cart horses also pull a lot generally, so you try to get them to work from behind. That can be done all different ways. All right, back to some questions. I work on thoroughbred mare, pain with the right side and left loin, massage and PEMF often. Yeah, look, I love the PEMF, so long as you know where you're treating and you're being really specific. But yeah, and I've had my shoulder treated by a pulse, it's an electro-pulse magnetic therapy, you probably explain it better than me, Teresa. But yeah, anyway, I'm an absolute fan. I'm a fan of all sorts of therapies, so long as we know where we're putting them. That's why I'm doing these, because you can use a massage gun, whatever. If you don't know where you're putting it, you're not fixing anything, unfortunately. Love your work. It's amazing. Thank you, Keely. Thank you so much. It's really kind of you to say, and thanks for the emojis. I need to learn what you do. Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone should learn what I do, but I would. Oh, Putchie. Hi, Putchie. Putchie, my wife, has shared the live. She's with Lily, and she's either just doing Pilates or going to South Melbourne Market. Hi, Putchie. Have a great day. Look, so yeah, to learn what I'm doing, I am running a course. Well, I've already done the diagnostic course. You can go to my website, which is langederequine.com. I haven't said it, so it's up here. That'll teach you how to check a horse so you know whereabouts to treat. And the one that I to teach how to treat is coming very soon. I am writing it. I am having pressure put on me from everywhere, which is, oh, we got to 5K. Who? Keely, we got to 5K. Well, thank you guys. That's so cool. All right, we got to 5,000 likes. Keep hitting them, please.
I dare you all to double it.
Dare you to double it.
We've literally got we've got Christian for about another 5, maybe 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes.
One more video.
Got one more video.
Let's just double the likes and get all your questions in.
Julia, you're great. You're great. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, so anyway, finishing up, I'm writing a course teaching how I do it. But you know what? Learning how to do something but not knowing how to apply it is pointless. So learning how to know if your horse is sore, where it's sore, regardless if you just own it. If you're a big stable, or like race stable or anywhere, anyone to do with horses, knowing where your horse is sore is key, right? So you can get the best out of it. So, anyway.
All right, we've got a special treat now for our final video, which
I hope this works.
Yeah, it should work.
Yeah.
So it's a viewer has emailed us. By the way, everyone, if you'd like to email us, it's thelangederequineshow@gmail.com, but you can find it on all of Christian's socials and all that sort of stuff and our videos. From I want to say Russia, but it was just in Russian.
Shuja Ackman is in the house. He's telling Putchie to get some dim sims from the South Melbourne market.
Liam, we'll get back to you. We'll just have a look at this view of it. So there's a question first, and then a video follow-up.
Watch this one. Oh God! Only ask you to help me understand what is happening to my horse when the muscles in the area of the horse's sternum are affected. The horse relaxes so much, and his body moves backwards. The legs remain standing in place. He seems to fold. There has been no pain in this area for a long time. The horse is wind sucking. I'm scared that I will harm him with the massage. Right, you never will harm him with the massage. Let's have a look at the... Oh yeah, she's right at this front. Oh, what a cutie. Ah.
He's got the backwards wobbles.
Yeah. Very interesting.
We got the gist of that?
Yeah, I got the gist of that. That is amazing. So I'm going to address this first. I've had plenty of horses that I've treated and they've zoned out and they've fallen asleep, and I've had a couple of them fall over. He looks like, well, firstly, I would speak to a vet. It's really interesting that I can see that he's absolutely enjoying what you do. He's absolutely like zoning out. Oh my God, the lights have gone freaking mental. Thank you, keep going. How cool is that? I love these sorts of videos. So please, people, send videos. Now, may not be able to, did we see what her name was?
No, it was in Russian, so I'm not going to try and...
I would have a vet look at this horse to make sure that there isn't any neurological issue. I think that he's just really zoning out from what you're doing. I've treated horses, and when you treat them and treat too much, they can get really dozy and collapse. I've had one completely collapse. He was fine afterwards. I don't think that this is a problem. I had another person send me a video which looked way more like narcolepsy. As soon as she put the saddle on, the horse would just collapse. So I think it's different. I don't think what you've got is a problem. I think he's just getting into it and like fully zoning out. My God, the lights are going crazy. I think he's just getting into it and just fully zoning out. You're probably, like where you're treating, there's probably lower neck. He said he doesn't really have any soreness. I don't think, it doesn't look neurological. It looks too much like you're treating heavily and he's just doing that, like going into a full parasympathetic state. I didn't just use a big word to make myself sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I think that's all it is. But if I had a horse like that, I would speak to my vet, I would show them, and I would make sure it's not a neurological thing. If he rides well and everything else, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
But you said earlier she's definitely not going to hurt him by
you're not going to
massaging?
hurt him. You're definitely not going to hurt him by treating him. But I would treat the rest of him as well. He just looks like, when I first looked at it, his face looks like he's just in absolute bliss and he's just fully zoning out. So I don't see any problem aside from him, like, you know, wanting to like collapse. But I think it's because he's liking it, not because there's something wrong. But I'm going to say again, have a vet look at him just to make sure. Right, can we get through? I hope that's helpful. Thank you for that. Like, what a beautiful horse. He looks super chilled, and thanks for sending it. I hope what I said is helpful. And I'm being mindful to try to talk more slowly. Liam, is this course going to be structured like a uni program? No, you know what, Liam, it is going to, I'm trying to make it a certificate program. It is not going to be a uni program. It's not going to go that long. I want it to be a certification, absolutely. And will the course give any certifications? Yeah, I don't know how we go about doing that, but I definitely want to make it certified. We'll work it out as we go. I've just got to write the content, do the videos. It's going to be very heavily video based because that's how I learn. So it'll be lots of diagrams, lots of videos. All right, Huge Ackman will do. What's that? Oh, Pucci said to Huge. Yeah, she will definitely buy the Dim Sims. Okay, Liam, sounds great.
Where is she that she's getting dim sims from?
South Melbourne Market.
Ah,
South
the proper
Melbourne Market
ones.
is very famous for dim sims here. They're huge, they're a bit peppery, and everyone loves them.
Yep.
Right, do we have any more questions? Right, guys.
That's all the videos, so I'm just going to leave it up to the TikTokers and you for the.
Right, so this is the end of episode 32. So if you have any questions, I just realised Pucci told me not to say so many times. So I won't. I promise I won't. I'll try not to. If anyone has any more questions, you've got about 5 minutes with me. Again, thank you for everyone. Thank you for this video. That was awesome. What's going on with
It's okay, I'm just putting the email up on TikTok. You can just keep talking.
all right. Anyway, thank you for the video. What a cute horse. It's cool to see you kind of treating him like that as well. I think it's amazing. The electro-pulse magnetic therapy, yes, we're definitely into that. Talk slow, please. Eileen, is that the same person?
Yep.
Sorry, Eileen, I will talk slowly. I tend to be a bit of a rapid-fire person because my brain works quickly, and that's just how I am. So where are you from, Eileen? I'd like to know before we head off. Invite Shelby as a guest. No. All right, there you go. And Drew has just put up on TikTok the email for the show. So if any of you have a question outside of here for the show, it'll go directly to Drew. Drew will sort it out for you. If you have any videos of your horses, if you have anything, we haven't put it up. There was a woman who did a video where she calls me Christian something or other, which was really cute. If you have any of those sorts of videos, please post them, put them up on TikTok. You can mention me, you can share a screen with me, you can do whatever you want with my TikToks. I'm very, very easygoing with that sort of stuff, so please do that. Hi, I'm in Iceland.
Wow, Iceland.
Wow.
I feel like we're in Iceland.
Graded horses tend to have problems for me to check.
Do you know where
Gated
gated
horses.
horses tend to have problems?
Yeah, so you know what? I would always check hamstrings and chest. But that's probably the most of it. So bum, hamstrings and chest, through the chest and the deep pec.
And of course I know, but for the people who don't know, what is a gated horse?
That's just like what the different types of like how they. Well, actually, you could give us a better idea of what gated horses are, but I suspect much like the pacer is a gated horse.
Gotcha.
Who we got? Hi from Iceland. All right, sorry.
Eileen
from Ireland.
She is in Ireland. Well, you should be perfectly able to hear what Christian's talking about. You should be used to the fast talking there, Eileen. All right,
Anyway,
8K.
Sorry, that's true. Anyway, all right. Well, that's the end of it. I think that's the end of 32. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thanks for the likes. We hit 8,000. That's incredible. Thank you so much, everyone. We will be here again. Absolutely. We will be here again. 8K. Yeah, Keely, we got to 8,000. We'll be here again next week, 8 o'clock Melbourne time, so whatever time that is over you. I think in UK it's probably at 11 p.m. In the States, I'm not sure, but thank you all for watching. Come back again next week. We'll absolutely go for it again. We'll have a whole bunch of new videos. Go to my TikTok now and check out the new video I put up today as well. Thanks again. It's been awesome. I love teaching you all. Thank you all. Drew, are we done?
We're good.
Done.
Hi, Donna. Bye, Donna.
Bye.